Good day, everyone, and welcome to GlenWood Vineyards once again. My name is Chris Noboza, and I'm doing an interview with our legend, cellarmaster, definitely our general manager. But as I said, the list it's endless of giving him the greatest names that we can call it. And I've mentioned previously the name legend. Reason of that is because he's been with GlenWood for the third decade, and that we do not take very lightly. And I'm here to introduce DP Berger. How are you, sir?
Very well, indeed, Chris.
Very well, thank you. A few questions that I have for you today that I would like you to go through with us. Where did your passion for the wine industry start?
Well, it was a long time ago. It was somewhere in the 70s, I think, when our Sunday family lunches with my back then my grandfather and grandmother. We always get together on a Sunday afternoon, and part of the usually big roast and massive potatoes, and you can just imagine. We received a glass of wine, my sister and myself, and I can still, until today, remember how bad that was. That wine was not good, and I'm not going to mention the producer back then. That's when it actually came into mind. I would love to be part of this wine industry. I would love to be part of being a wine farmer and a winemaker. And the whole idea was to make something that was better than that. That's where it all started, many moons ago.
Yes, sir. What's one of your favorite memories from the past third decade?
Well, it was probably the day when I was employed here. I'll never forget it. Alistair phoned me, and I was interviewed right up there in the gravel road overlooking this farm that back then it was just bushes, and there was a few peach trees, etc., peach orchards here. And I had a look at this, and it didn't take any persuasion from his side. I had one look at this beautiful valley, and I thought, this is where I want to get my hands dirty and sunk my teeth into this industry. And that's where it all started. Felt like yesterday. Time has flown by.
Wonderful. What is your proudest GlenWood wine moment?
The day when we produced our first bottle of wine, which was a Chardonnay. I remember we produced 50 cases of Chardonnay and 50 cases of Semillon, and that was in 2000. Now, that's my proudest moment, was the day when we produced our first wines of the fruit of this farm, which at that point in time, it took a lot of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of guesswork, planting the vines, preparing these fantastic soils. And I remember that day when that first bottle of wine came out of that bottling machine. It was a heartwarming moment.
Wow, tears.
Yes.
What do you find to be the hardest part of harvest?
Easy. It's to decide the day of picking, because that's the start of everything. You can't go halfway through and say, oh, I made a mistake, I'm going to go back and redo it. It doesn't work like that.
No.
It's 6 months of a growing season that's literally got to the point where you've got to decide, right, this is it. And we've got a lot of help nowadays with analysis, etc., but at the end of the day, gut feeling plays a huge role in deciding that day. And to me, it's always a very stressful time, and a very important day to decide what's the day of picking, what's the optimum day of picking.
Wonderful. Last one. Which GlenWood wine is your favorite, and with what would you pair it with?
Oh, it's a difficult one, because I just love them all. I think they're all great. I've got a very special soft spot for Chardonnay at GlenWood, because that's a wine that's really put us on the map.
Yes.
I love all three styles of Chardonnay, and purely because of the diversity of the three styles. I mean, the unoaked Chardonnay you can just enjoy sitting at the pool, or just enjoy a nice Mediterranean style dish with it. The Vigneron selection, which is actually the first one that we ever produced, was the Vigneron selection style. Great with my creamy pastas, great with our sushi, fantastic with our seafood. The Grand Duke is on a bit of a pedestal, although I wish we could produce more, but unfortunately that specific vineyard only allows us the small production. So I really enjoy that with any spicy food, Thai style dishes. It's strong enough to stand up to a proper King Clip and Bomfam. Special wines, all three of them. All three has got their special place in my heart, my special place in my head.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for your time, TP. We really appreciate it. There you have it, people. Thank you.